Leonidas. Drops the stun and drops the full ult. Oh my goodness, look at the health bars. It's a quad kill.
Should find the kill. Lunara will clean up that fight. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It is going to be Soul Shield. You gotta be kidding me. And Raw to take the 3v1. Gets one. Looking for the second.
Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome to NGS Season 13. Today we got a game between two Division C East teams of Team Rainbow Strike Go Spice and HOTSFrandos. Yes, we're getting right into the thick of things here with the Infernal Shrines. Getting right into Infernal Shrines. HOTSFrandos on the left, TRSG Spice on the right. I think my logos are sized well enough. Yeah, make it a little bit bigger. That's good. Alright, first ban going over to Stukov from HOTSFrandos. Is to be expected. Stukov is quite a strong hero nowadays. But yeah, Season 13, we're in the second week of the regular season. Both these teams, I believe they went 0-2 against their last opponent, so this should be an even fight, in theory. Right-wing band coming out from the Spices. Yeah. So I believe this is my first cast since the newer patch, where Stukov got a nerf, and Rhaegar also got a bit of a nerf. So currently, some of the top performing heroes, we got Johanna, we got Rhaegar, who is still pretty powerful. But the nerf did hit him. He got knocked down 5% win rate points, but is still sitting at a safe 60. A Zeratul ban coming out from HOTSFrandos. More than likely, there is a Zeratul player on the side of the Spice, and Win ban coming out from the side of TGRS Spice. I'm surprised to see no Johanna ban coming out. Maybe they don't have a Johanna player, or maybe it's just not a thing over here. Give me more cosplay. Go HOTSFrandos. Go everybody. Let's get some good games in here tonight. I'm real excited for some spicy action. Yeah, there's the Johanna. Not at all surprised to see her show up in the Nexus. You first picked Johanna. Saw that coming a mile away. But TGR Spice does have their own opportunity to pick some strong heroes. Rhaegar is still a powerful opponent. Blazing Variant. Okay, we're getting some beef coming out right out the gate here from the side of TRSG Spice. Rhaegar pick coming out from HOTSFrandos. We're grabbing all of the high win rate picks tonight. Next pick, what are we gonna see? Dahaka. Yeah, we have it. This is a stacked team just in terms of win rates. Dahaka, Johanna, Rhaegar. There's a lot of heroes that are very difficult to deal with, especially on Infernal Shrines. I gotta say, so far I'm liking HOTSFrandos draft. We'll see what the Spices can pull out. Maybe we're gonna get some spicy taunt variant. Maybe 2 swords, maybe 1 big sword. Band coming out from TRSG Spice. We see a Cassia get banned out. Interesting. There's Tron Spice myself. Yeah, boys! The spice must flow. The spice must flow. I've never seen the movies. I've never read the books. But I do know you walk without rhythm to something, 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 something. Yeah. Deckard ban coming out from HOTSFrandos. That is a healer ban. Yeah, a lot of the other healers are gone. Stukov and Brightwing. Deckard, I suppose, is just the next natural pick. I'd be excited to see a Malfurion, see if you can get some of those race car Treant stacks going on. The Treant has been buffed to get a lot faster with an additional 60% move speed, so he is booking it. There he is! There's Malfurion. And Raynor also coming in. Sustained damage, a little bit of sustained pressure. This would be a decent combat. The HOTSFrandos just has just some beefy picks. Let's see what the last two are. Hanzo and Greymane. Okay, I gotta say, I like this draft from HOTSFrandos. They have some high tier picks. They've got some synergy with Rhaegar if it goes Bloodlust. The Haka's usually pretty good at getting some backline ganks. Is very survivable, tough to nail down. Side of the Spice, we have one last pick coming out. Probably a damage, maybe an offlane, because we could see a Smash variant. But it's Tassadar. Okay, solid pick there. Alright. I'm liking this. I gotta say, I think just in terms of what the meta is currently shaking out to be, HOTSFrandos does have a bit of the lead with Johanna and Rhaegar, who are still two of the higher power picks. On the side of TRSG Spice, I do like what they're going, because a taunt variant can blow up anybody. Rhaegar, despite being as strong as he is, he's still a squishy boy. He can still get launched. And because of how he plays, he can get pretty aggressive in the front line. He can get pretty up in there, which makes him an ideal target for some variant taunt action. And of course, Tassadar stacks can get you through a good deal of the game. Very excited to see how this is going to shake out. Ugh. In terms of Shrine Clear, I think both these teams have very great Shrine Clear. Hanzo might be a little bit rough if he can. Maybe. Because bouncing arrows can get some of the things, but you gotta not hit them. But they do block some of the Qs if you're looking for attack damage on heroes. But with Spice, they can pick and choose what they're gonna hit. This should be interesting. Should be an interesting fight here tonight. Because a good variant taunt on nearly any of the targets can absolutely knock them out. Johanna would be tough to nail down. Dahaka can just burrow after the taunt. I don't think enough damage can come out from the Spice side to knock down a full health Dahaka, because he can just burrow underground or burrow to a different lane. But I think HOTSFrandos is just looking to like press R and get in there. They do have a decent lockdown with Johanna's shield followed by Hanzo era if he doesn't go the Dragon Strike talent. And of course, Greymane always offers a decent amount of blow up. But it seems like, should be getting into the game really soon here. There we go. Up and alright, on the blue side, TRSG, Taming Rainbow Strike Ghost Spice. We have Geek USA on the Malfurion. We have Gola on the Varian, Vom Rock on the Tassadar, Black Stormer on the Blaze, and Killfry on the Raynor. On the side of HOTSFrandos, on the red side, we have Dolzim on the Greymane, QT Puppy on the Hanzo, Asriel on the Johanna, H Kawhi on the Rhaegar, and Fur on the Dahaka. Mid lane clash coming out. Let's see if we can get anything out here. Of course, Varian does not quite have his ultimate ability yet. He is a very large, very fancy minion. Blaze tackle comes out, gets a lot of damage on the Cutie Puppy. Holy moly! Cutie Puppy already. Oh, Blaze gets him with the last little bit with his twin fire beams thingies. Oh my god. Oh my god, coming out of this gate. Oh, I'm eating my words earlier. I was saying this draft looks extra good for the side of HOTSFrandos, but the Spice coming out of the gate with some high value kills, even without a full strength variant. Very, very nice. Looking at both these teams. Oh, we're not going to see any fast treants. We have Sleep on Root. Sleep on Root on the variant. Overpower is usually an indicator of taunt variants. We'll probably see that. Ace in the hole for some additional damage. Adrenal Impact. Usually see that for the offlane Blaze, and Tassadar has taken Psi Infusion. I don't usually see that talent. Usually I see the stats, but Increase the range size. Oh, interesting. Gets him a bit more in position to be able to follow up on any taunts that are incoming. On the other side, we have simple geometry, so going for an arrow bounce build. Zealous Glare for 2 charges and a ridiculous damage on that. Honestly, I'm surprised to be killed by a flashlight every time it happens. Ooh, Blaze is trying to double suck, but this 4-man rotation is trying to knock him down a peg, but it looks like he's going to be able to get out of there easily enough because he's Blazed and he has a million bajillion hit points. Colossal Totem, Reggar going for Totem build is typical of a Reggar in this day and age. Race car, oh! US Spice looking for the invade, a taunt does come out. We're fighting on this camp, and Reynard gets dragged into the backline with his 5-man team fight because someone decided to burrow down. Pop. Oh my god, I can click on him and it gets me so many things. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, we're good. Stop panicking. Chat. But that does even up the kills and gives a very, 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 very slight edge on the side of HOTSFrandos. They are pushing into mid lane here, looking for some mid lane structure value. Meanwhile, Spice on the other side is clearing up the bot lane, looks like. One minion left. A lone abandoned globe. HOTSFrandos does get pushed off the midpoint just as the tank and the damage roll in here. And the shrine is coming up pretty soon. We do have Spice picking up their camp. This camp is suspiciously left open. That is forgivable. I do that all the time. And the shrine is active, being popped open by HOTSFrandos. Getting a slight early lead by a couple on the side of HOTSFrandos. Spice are able to pick up a couple on their own. We have the mid lane fight over the Protector. Dahaka is currently in the other lane, so this is a 5v4 for the side of the Spice. A taunt comes out of Johanna. There's a Blaze tackle, a lot of damage coming out. Ooh, and Johanna does get knocked down. A little bit overzealous with the survivability of our friendly neighborhood Crusader. And it looks like the point will be going over to TRSG Spice. Oh, big taunt onto the Dahaka. Another tackle, a lot of damage coming out. Dahaka does burrow underground and walks away safe and sound. But not a lot is left for the HOTSFrandos to pick up. This is a Protector for the side of Rainbow Strike Ghost Spice. Mortar Punisher, so not the strongest one. It can deal a bit of damage if somebody gets locked down. Oh, a taunt comes out onto the Johanna. Holy moly. Pops her shield, and is able to get out of there safe and sound. The taunt is up in another 8 seconds, which is not a lot of time. And Punisher jump should be just about now. There it is. Lands on the Greymane, but there's not enough people around to follow up, or rather, not looking to follow up, as Rainbow Strike Go is picking up a free fort for the first Punisher of the game. A decisive victory right there. Gola doing some frontline scouting as he is taunt variant. It is difficult to kill with his enormous health pool. Boing, 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 boing. A lot of bouncy arrows. Camp gets picked up on the left side of TRSG Spice. HOTSFrandos picking up. Oh, hold on. What do we got going on up here? Hold on, what's going on? We're looking for a little bit of damage. Oh, the tackle does miss. Taunt is still up, and they're looking to get the last little bit of damage onto the Dahaka. Dahaka does pop his trait, looking to get some of his health back. Can he get out? No, not quite. This 5-man gank is successful, sealing an entire Dahaka life. Good rotations. Kill secured. Gotta say, TRSG Spice is rocking this comp with startling accuracy and effectiveness. Spice going to bot lane to deal with the camp that is currently just simply sieging their bottom lane. HOTSFrandos picking up their back bruiser camp in preparation for the upcoming Protector that will be happening up here. And it will be a frozen Protector, which is a decent one to have. Disabling structures, rooting adversaries, quite good. Oh, but 10s are online for the side of HOTSFrandos, and that does mean that Varian's advantage is a little bit different. You see Falling Sword coming from the Johanna, Ancestral Healing, Isolation, Go for the Throat, and Hanzo still has to pick one. On the other side we have Tranquility, Shield Wall, Hyperion, Bunker Drop, and Black Hole. Meanwhile, we got an engagement going on. Tackle does land onto the Dahaka. Falling Sword comes down, lands on the back line. Oh, there is Dragon Strike coming out, landing on so many heroes. Black Hole comes out for the disengage. But the Bunker Drop comes down, and Johanna is the first to go, and the Ancestral lands onto the Dahaka. Dahaka does get out, but Hanzo is not so lucky. Was that a tongue that just got denied by the Pastar Wall? Or was I mistaken? Anyway, that was an excellent fight for TRSG Spice. I thought things might turn around a little bit different with 10s online for both of these teams, but HOTSFrandos certainly turned that right around. Holy moly. And that is yet another keep for the side. Fort for the side of TRSG Spice. And fortunately enough for them, it is in the lane that the Punisher will be active. Now, HOTSFrandos is back up and online for this next fight, and they do have a brief window of opportunity in which they will have Pen's advantage, but it seems like we're not going to be fighting in time for that to matter much. We can wait on the Rhaegar Ancestral, but I don't think that HOTSFrandos has the time. And here comes the next fight. We're looking at the Punisher. Both of these teams have 3 points. Oh, a huge drag onto the Blaze. Can Blaze get out? He goes a bit deeper, looking to commit for a kill. There's Dragon Strike, and Greymane goes down for the side of HOTSFrandos. We're making him get a counter kill. Not quite. The Black Hole secures the disengage, and this is a 4v5, and Spice is running it down, trying to get some more damage onto the Dahaka. Dahaka is a fast boy, so he can get right out there, and that he does do. Fortunately enough, only one down for the side of HOTSFrandos, but it seems Spice does have free reign over the Punisher, should be able to get the minions secured to get the point. And as we see that, Black Stormer heading down to do his offlaner duty. Collect the soak. HOTSFrandos deciding, yeah, we can't really fight over that anymore. We're just going to take some of the camps. And they just take the camps. Gotta say, from the draft, I'm really eating my words here, because I thought that this was in the bag for HOTSFrandos. They had some excellent heroes. But TRSG Spice seems to be doing a really good job of securing all these kills, getting the good picks, good gank, getting the team fights. Oh, Spice does grab the bottom point. Looks like we are 39ing the point. Ooh, a little bit of an invade for the side of HOTSFrandos, looking for something cheeky. There's Ancestral landing onto the Dahaka. Dahaka does land. There's Rainbow Strike go with the Dragon Arrow. There's a Black Hole coming out trying to get some damage out. Dahaka goes down. Unfortunately, Black Stormer trying to get out with 30 hit points. Does manage the escape. Malfurion is looking kind of low, getting Khazra spears thrown at him. Gola also getting low. The Punisher is, however, online. Who got that? Was that Dahaka and he burrowed in? No, we didn't have Dahaka. Who got this? I was not paying attention, but yes. Punisher punishing down top lane, looking for a little bit of free siege value. Not too much. Looks like we're just going to get the front wall on this, while the rest of Spice secures the middle. Punisher down. Top almost completely done. We still have one turret here. One tower, but the fort here will be getting oh, it will not. This keep here will be kept. Oof. Alright. HOTSFrandos picking up their own siege camp. TRSG Spice moving back in to secure the keep they wanted oh so badly. The fort, not the keep. The keep's this is the keep. This guy here is the keep. This is the fort, which is gone. Alright. So 16 is just around the corner for the side of Spice. HOTSFrandos, a little bit more behind. Most likely on account of minion kills. I think I can swap over to the XP tab. Yeah, mostly hero kills for the side of Spice. Fairly even in oh, I see. HOTSFrandos was looking to do a little bit of siege in the bot lane, but Spice seized the opportunity to do a little damage to the top keep. This is a keep this time. I am right about this one. And 16s are online for the side of Spice. What are they going to do? It would be a good time for them to fight, and HOTSFrando needs to be a little bit careful because these team fights have not been going their way lately. They need something else to go on. Maybe 16s will find themselves the extra bit of damage that they need to eke out in order to get one of these picks going. It looks like we got pings going on to this siege camp. Spice probably looking to get this free siege camp, because HOTSFrando is not exactly in a position to do any sort of camp taking. Smart thing here for them to do would be to simply back it up and soak. There they go. Or just go balls to the wall and steal the enemy camp. I'm glad to see that worked. Wait, did it work? Ooh, yeah, it looks like it worked. Probably just barely out of vision. HOTSFrando does secure the camp steal. Down 16s, which I love to see, and there's 16s online for the side of HOTSFrando, and they're looking for some. They're looking for this variant. A Blaze tackle comes into the backline. There's Dragon Strike coming out, trying to do some damage, but doesn't quite hit anything. Not enough lock down here. Taunt tries to come out onto the Johanna. There it goes, there it lands. The shields are down. Johanna falling swords. Gets a little bit of front line, tries to use her fast horse. Oh, there is the Ancestral from Rhaegar securing the heal, but Rhaegar himself gets a little bit out of position and knocked around. And that is a downed Rhaegar, and oh, Taunt comes out just in the nick of time onto Greymane. That is a dead Greymane. Unfortunate. TRSG Spice absolutely shredding it this time around. Holy moly. Blaze heading back to do some camp, finish off the objective, while the rest of the Spice team moves in and does siege onto this keep. Banner comes down. That is the spell power banner. Yes, that is the Banner of Dalrim, granting additional spell power for everyone within its radius. Effective for bursts, for additional heals, for all sorts of things. HOTSFrando is back online, and they do need to get something here. Eventually, they need to start winning in some way here. They need to get some picks, get some kills. Dahaka is in the backline. There's Dragon Strike coming out. Does split the team a little bit, but can't quite get the damage onto the goal. Dive comes in the backline, but the Punisher is online, and Blaze actually going down after getting isolated, but the Punisher is online, and that is a significant powerhouse. Lands a stun onto the Johanna, or the Rhaegar, excuse me. Oh, Rhaegar getting so low, and Johanna getting low, trying to do some peels, not quite able to secure either of those. Is a trade. A dead Blaze is a Blaze that you want to see for the side of HOTSFrando, but that is a lot of resources to exchange for that. And this is looking to be almost certainly a fort for the side of Spice. Could even be game at this point with 4 up and not a lot up for the side of HOTSFrando. They are looking to get this game done with. This might be... Oh, there's a taunt onto... Okay, Greymane going down does mean that's a lot more difficult to secure the comeback, and it looks like that this core is falling. TRSG Spice picking up the game of round 1. So that's round 1, going over to the side of Spice. Victory on Infernal Shrines. So that was TRSG's Spice's pick, so they did select that map, so they likely had an idea of what they wanted to get done here. Taking a quick peek at these numbers here. Let's see, Tassadar rocking hero damage, Hanzo getting most of this hero damage for the other side, siege damage also on Tassadar. Equals to the other damage dealers here on the side of HOTSFrando. We got a handful of Haka doing most of the damage. Yep. Looking at these talents here. Furion going for Rejuvenation, Natural Swiftness, Moonfire's Balance, a couple of the buff talents. Varian obviously going Taunt, Shield Wall, Second Wind, you know, stuff here. Shattering Throw, probably for the Johanna. I don't think nobody else has any shield talents, so it'd probably, just the Johanna, which is, simply fine. Bouncing Arrow, Dragon Strike as we saw, Fleet of Foot, Johanna, we got the Fast Horse Steed Charge, additional blinds, more blinds, but blinds. Rhaegar going the Totem build with the Ever-Living Enchant. Haka got a bunch of this stuff. I don't know if these talents are, excuse me. Quicksilver Bullets, Running Wild, and Eager Wolf. We do have the next game. Game 2, heading over to Dragonshire. And looks like Game 2 was picked by, I still have yet to find out. Yeah, pretty decisive Game 1, I'd have to say. As much as I try to be impartial, that was fairly one-sided. I'm surprised to see that, especially with the powerful picks that were on both these teams. Looks like this map was picked by HOTSFrandos. That does mean interesting. So, well, HOTSFrandos lost that game, so they did have the opportunity to choose between map pick and first pick. So it does seem like they selected this map for a particular reason. They have a strategy they want to employ against these guys. Could be they've seen TRSG Spice struggle on this particular map. Who is to know? Oh, now they ask me if I'm ready. I am ready. But yeah, hopefully we will see a strong comeback from HOTSFrandos.
Dragonshire.
There we go. Okay, first ban on the side of TRSG Spice. What's it gonna be? Brightwing. First ban Brightwing. Brightwing does shut down the variant comp to a certain degree. Having the cleanses available, especially with the cooldown reduction on her autos, being able to poly the taunt, or any of the follow-up damage. And of course, big Z heals are pretty good, and being able to save the offlaner when they get into those switches situations is a bit rough. Johanna ban coming up from the side of HOTSFrandos. Anduin ban coming up from the side of Spice. Looks like Spice is just looking to ban out the healer from the side of HOTSFrandos. And HOTSFrandos has one more ban to pick. Possibly a Rhaegar, maybe a Stuka. Could even be... yes, Stuka. I was thinking it could be a variant, just to make sure they don't run a taunt variant just like they did in the last game. But let's see. Fresh pick coming from the side of TRSG Spice. We're gonna see any sort of thing here. Maybe one of the meta picks like Rhaegar, maybe they secure Varian or their Varian taunt combo, or a Blaze. Simply a Blaze. I guess Blackstormer loves their Blaze, and why not? Blaze did do a good deal of damage, was able to secure some solid engages, and was able to actually turn one of those engages around by getting himself isolated and, you know, just tackling the backline while he's there. HOTSFrandos 2 picks. We got Phoenix coming out from the side of Dalzim, and Murden on the side of Ezreal. Okay. Yeah, those are two completely different heroes we saw from the last game. On the other hand, Gola picking up the Varian. In Geek USA, Killer Fry, Vaughn, what are we going to see? Most likely a damage of some kind, Malfurion. So we want the Malfurion. Geek USA looking for that Malfurion. HOTSFrando looking for a ban here. It could be anything, I think. Most likely a mage. What mage did we see last game? Tassadar. Tassadar would be a solid ban here. Zeratul. Okay. Just trying to secure the some of the shenanigans that come out. Looking to just counter what they know. Better the devil you know than the devil you don't. Ban coming out from the side of Spice. I think they got rid of all of the things they don't like to deal with. Maybe a Lucio to get rid of the high five. Or a Rehgar. A solid Rehgar. HOTSFrando coming in with the first picks of round 2. Curious what they're gonna do, because they could do anything here. Their first 2 picks are completely different from last game. Hanzo getting picked up by Cutie Puppy. And Taronde getting picked up by H. Kawhi. Last 2 picks coming in from the side of Spice. We're probably going to see both our damage profiles come online. We did see Tassadar from the last game, and we could see it again. Tassadar isn't terrible on this map. Zagara and Davala. Zagara is interesting. She did have a power boost a while back, but has since been nerfed and has been kind of forgotten by the wayside. So I'm very interested to see what we're going to do with this. Vala, however, has been pretty good fairly consistently. She's always been squishy, but can pack a punch. And last pick coming off the side of the HOTSFrando, we got. Let's see what Fur is going to pick up, and Fur is picking up the Diva. Alright. Much the same sort of comp coming out from the side of HOTSFrando. A little less bursty, I think, without the Tassadar, but Vala might make up for that with enough stacks. Or maybe not, maybe it's fine. On the other side... I don't know what we're doing on the other side. Just disruption, maybe? We do have 2 bows and arrows, so that's pretty cool. But... let's see damage for Spice. Perhaps they're planning to ignore the dragon and just push. Sometimes it is the strat.
Heroes, prepare for combat.
Alright, on the side of HOTSFrando, on the red trunks, we have Azrael on the Murden. We have Dalzim on the Phoenix, H. Kawhi on the Taronde, Cutie Puppy on the Hanzo, and Fur on the Diva.
10 seconds.
On the side of TRSG Spice, we got Gola on the Blaze, Killer Fry on the Zagara, Vom on the Vala, Blackstormer on the Varian, and Geek USA on the Malfurion. I didn't notice the swap. Gola on the Blaze and Blackstormer on the Varian. Stun on to Blackstormer. A little bit of damage coming out. Oh, a big tackle. Oh, does land onto Delzim. Delzim warps away, safe and sound. Can't jump over roots. You're in the middle of the air. Delzim. Thank you, BG. Yeah, you hate to see it. There's a root in your way and you cannot jump over it. Because it is in the air. I do believe they swapped in the swap room, because I do think I remember Blackstormer picking up the Blaze. Yeah, in fact I know it was. Blackstormer first picked the Blaze.
You think yourself worthy to wield the Dragon Knight's power?
Alright, what is Zagar gonna do here? We got
Take control of the
double
shrines.
soak up here, and wait a minute. Lion's Maw? Is this an offlane variant and a main tank Blaze? Ladies and gentlemen, offlane variant and main tank Blaze. We thought. I thought.
Capture the shrines. Inherit the Dragon Knight's
Offlane.
power and lay waste to
Some
the
very exciting
forsaken
offlane
kingdom.
action here. Killing the minions, securing the point. Back to the bot lane. Simply securing the bottom point for the side of the HOTSFrando, and this is fully active for the red side, for the HOTSFrando. But TRSG Spice is moving to the bot lane, looking to secure some kills most likely, while looking to get some autos off. Big root, there's the sleep. Azrael getting low, and jump was used, and that is a down Mervin. Oh, but in exchange we do get the Blaze. Gola getting knocked out by the Hanzo arrows. I do think this is gonna be, yeah, that is a smash variant. What do we got going on up here? A smash variant into Diva? Excuse me? Does that work? Ladies and gentlemen, does that work? Somebody tell me if that works or not. It seems to be working. Oh, but now both the points are blue for the side of Spice, and they are able to secure a dragon if they have the manpower required. Murden is here. Oh, but bottom shrine does get picked up by the side of HOTSFrando. TRSG Spice pushing in the mid lane, securing the wave before moving to the bot lane. We do have a 4-man rotation, looks like. Oh, a tackle does not land on anything, and that is a rough thing to see when you got a Blaze coming in. Beauty Puppy is fairly low, does tap at the fountain. Get some bouncy boinky arrows off, trying to get some damage out onto the shrine while it's getting channeled. Very excited. There's things going on in the top lane. Oh, Diva looking to get some damage onto Blackstormer. Oh, so low! Does Blackstormer get out? No, yeah. Blackstormer gets out safe and sound. But it does mean that Diva does have a little bit of control over the shrine for a bit, and that is dragon. I see, Diva did not have enough time to secure the dragon. Very, very interesting. But this is a fairly early dragon, so not a lot you can get from it. As it has low health points and low time count. And there it is, just whacking away buildings. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, big tackle onto the back line. Zagara looking to do some follow-up damage. Root comes down, but not on anything. The kick does push that out a little bit. Dragon gets a little bit aggressive, trying to get some damage on this bottom fort. Does pop. Follow-up comes out. Ooh, tackle! But no follow-up there. Unfortunate. And TRSG Spice is backing up, looking like they're gonna go do their siege camp. HOTSFrando secure the wave and get their own siege camp. Easy peasy killer fry, doing some Hearthen, making sure they have mana topped up for whatever they need. Mid soak getting picked up by our friendly neighborhood Druid. Bot lane. Exciting stuff happening. Gola getting trying. Oh, tackle does get interrupted, and interrupted twice. And knocked out. No, that wasn't interrupted. That collided with Murden behind him. Did I see that correctly? Okay. There's a kill for the side of HOTSFrandos. That does mean they have the opportunity to siege in and maybe get some free soak mid. Free soak mid. Housing getting a little bit low. Shields are offline. Needs to start regenerating them. 10 do come online for the side of Spice. We have Bunker Drop coming online. Devouring Maw. Shield Wall. Rain of Vengeance and Malfurion. Picking up. We saw Tranquility last game. I would not be surprised to see it once more. Hands online for the side of HOTSFrandos. Maybe we'll get those picks before Malfurion decides on what we have. Hanzo picking up the Dragon Arrow. Starfall on the Tronda. Is that Purification Salvo on the Phoenix? Sorry, I was misseeing things. Avatar and Micro Missiles on our Murden and Eva. Oh, big arrow lands on two. There's the double stun. Looking for a little bit of damage onto the Zagara. Zagara lands. The Maw does come out, but not in time. And Gola is left fleeing for their life. A stun does come out, but not quite enough. And now HOTSFrandos does have the free opportunity to secure it, to get rid of the Knights and secure the point. And a little bit of bonking. Some damage attack buffs come out. Gola does escape, and that is the Dragon Channel active for the side of HOTSFrandos. They can pick it up if they have the inkling to. Cool attack comes out onto the D.Va, and the smash, but D.Va does pop the nuke, and there goes the nuke. Oh, and Malfurion is so low, and Malfurion does get out with the help of his ultimate, but Dragon does get picked up by the Phoenix. So we're going to be seeing some Dragon Siege come online here. Dragon boots Vivala away. Big smash from the Varian. We can get some damage on the Dragon. And the Dragon is getting chunked down real fast here. Just trying to do some mid-siege here. It doesn't look like we're going to get a whole lot of value out of this. And Vivala finishes one of her stacks of Krita the Hunter. Oh, everyone dodges the Rain of Vengeance. How do you do that? Is that a Sledgehammer? Do you have a Sledgehammer? Oh, Sledgehammer. Oh, big tackle onto the Murden. Murden jumps away just in the nick of time. There's the Maw coming out as well. Doesn't quite land on the thing. Oh, a huge arrow. We're looking for some damage onto the front line. Vala gets absolutely destroyed there. An excellent combo by the side of HOTSFrandos. It gives HOTSFrandos the chance they need to come back into this game. It's likely, yeah, we're going bot lane to siege, baby. Get that siege done. Fur looking. Looks like we're going to be double soaking. Picking up the soak in the mid lane, while, yeah, HOTSFrandos does indeed try to steal the siege camp. Gola trying to say, no, I don't want you to take that, but cannot quite get there in time. I want to see the Shadow Intro. Shadow Intro will be pretty good against specifically the Phoenix. Gola looks for a tackle again. Kind of threads the needle with that one. Pops armor to try to get away safe and sound. Does do that. Fortunately, tackle was into the team instead of away from, which is usually a bit more difficult. And there is the Shattering Throw. Oh, this is a 5v4 for the side of Spice. There is a scream and yell onto the Murden. Murden does walk away. They do recognize a 5v4 and disengage. HOTSFrandos picking up this siege does give the bottom keep in exchange. Bottom fort. Oh, D.Va does find herself in a bit of a trouble. Luckily, she has her boosters active and is able to walk out of there. Oh, we're not seeing bird build from the Tronda at all. Okay. Looks like we got some build from the Tronda. That I like to see. I find that pretty interesting. Oh, looks like Spice is looking for another 5v. Oh, a huge arrow for the disengage. Do we really want to go back into this? Oh, there it is. There it is. Murden jump once again gets interrupted unfairly, but Vala does get very, very low. There's the salvo coming out. And Varian gets picked off by the Hanzo. I didn't see that happen. Oh, but Blaze gets interrupted in the way by the Maw. Oh, an unfortunate Maw by Killer Fry. And looks like this is a fight going over to the side of HOTSFrandos, and they should have the channel right up here soon. And we have D.Va becoming a dragon. What are we gonna do with this dragon D.Va? Thrown it mid lane, baby! Secure the mid keep while the 4-man thwacks away at bottom here. Secure the mid fort. The mid fort. Enough to keep the fort. You know what? Oh, hi. There's all of them. Fancy seeing you dropping. Oh, Murden look for a stun on the Malfurion. Malfurion is so low. There's a stun from Tyrande, and that secures the kill. You know what? This is why we don't let our offlaners have dragons, because they just take it to the top lane. But they just take it, they're just like, you know what? This is my dragon. This is my lane. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna take this lane, you guys. I hope you don't mind. Not that you can do anything about it. This is my dragon. Oh, but HOTSFrandos does have the opportunity to push into the bot lane because... Oh my god, Gola! Are you allowed to press buttons? Not quite. That was rude, I gotta say. That is a bottom keep falling for the side of HOTSFrandos, and they're keeping pushing because the dragon just popped, and Gola is up there trying to deal with it. Shattering throw used onto the Phoenix. And there we go. Oh, this is looking like it's gonna be a 4v5. Oh, 4v4 actually, because Gola is down. So this is still technically an advantage for HOTSFrandos. And they are up 16s. But not anymore. 16s get picked by the side of Spice. Some cool stuff coming online. Malfurion did pick the Tranquility. I think we saw that earlier. Ooh, Spice looking for a little bit of spice themselves by stealing the siege camp. HOTSFrandos does sniff it out. Now it is a team fight. What have we got? Oh, there's a huge arrow. Oh my god, there's a bomb coming in from D.Va. Oh, a huge salvo coming in from the Phoenix. And oh my god, so many deaths right here, but a lot of them blue, and only down is Murden for the side of HOTSFrandos, and that is an excellent trade for our team in red. D.Va is on the chase to try to be a little bit of a pest, while the rest of the now 3-man decides, hey, these are our bruiser camps. Well, it is going to be pushing into the top lane, which doesn't typically do a whole lot, so yeah. Yeah, HOTSFrandos is simply going to take the mid minions and probably siege in with that. D.Va pushing down the mid lane, just being a pest. Brian getting some free structure damage on the mid walls. And there we go. We got both these teams at 100% capacity right now. However, HOTSFrandos is pretty close to 20s and doesn't really have a reason to fight. They don't have a strict advantage. They do have a 2-level advantage, but not a talent tier advantage. A talent tier advantage is a pretty big advantage. But 2 levels is nothing to sneeze at. It is 8% additional damage and additional health. The shrines are capped by HOTSFrandos, and TRSG Spice is looking for the delay in mid lane. Not a whole lot they can do. They do have Vala in the bot lane securing the shrine. HOTSFrandos does pick up the 20s, and that is their cue to go. They're looking for something. The stun from Murden just barely misses, but does secure the disengage for the side of Spice. So they are able to live another day. I think if that stun would have landed, that could have ended a lot differently. That would have been a forced team fight, and HOTSFrandos could have rolled right into that. But Spice right now is probably just looking for their 20s. They might have to give up this dragon, which is a tough dragon to give up. If Smash comes out onto Fur, Fur does booster away. But yeah, looks like the Spice is giving up this dragon. They have to simply deal with it right now. Dragon is marching down mid lane, looking for most likely to get the mid fort, possibly end the game. If we can get some picks, that would most likely cause enough damage to be able to end the game, but for now, it's probably just structure damage. There's a boot onto the Blaze. Blaze does pop unstoppable to avoid getting booted. Oh, and the team of Spice is doing an excellent job of simply burning down this dragon, but dragon is getting a bunch of siege damage. Gola getting so low, down to 400. But the fort does go down. And HOTSFrando does back up. Zagara is in the top lane, getting some free damage. Is Hearthing to join the 4-man to do some 5-man. HOTSFrando is just simply clearing up their lanes, gathering camps. I think they could have kept up the pressure, or at least pushed with the bottom siege camps, maybe secured a little bit more damage on the fort while they still have their 20 advantage. Because they do have all the buttons up and ready to go. The cruiser camps come up. And there they go. Cruiser camps come, and I expect them to march down bot lane with this. Yeah. But that does mean Spice will probably have 20s by the time the arrival gets here. Oh, but a huge arrow lands on the back line. Gola dodges it, but not by enough. But the rest of the back line is safe and sound. They are able to walk away, and 20s are just around the corner trying to get picked up by the Zagara. Should get them relatively soon here, but this fort is looking like it's going to be in trouble. There's the 20s getting snap picked. And Spice is ready to fight here. There's the upgrade to Smack. What does that do? Oh, AoE. Heartflight Quiver. Track Instinct. Serenity. Burn Notice. Play of the game. Celestial Wrath. Singularity Charge. Rewind. Timing Attack. Ooh. And for something here, that could have been a juicy maul. We got a couple picks there, but I don't think the rest of the team was in position. That probably was a good decision. Shrines are active pretty soon, and this is now a even game in terms of team fight potential. Macro, of course, is very much heavily in favor of HOTSFrando. But anyone can win the team fight here. However, TRSG Spice is mega split here, just trying to get as much soak as they possibly can. HOTSFrando just rotating from the top lane to the bot lane, looking to get control of these shrines so they can eventually become a dragon and, you know, do dragon stuff. I don't know. Oh, Spice. Are we doing something a little spicy? Can we get a little spice going? Can we get a little spice? Can we get just a little... Oh. You got birded. You got birded, Gola. You gotta deal with it. You gotta deal with that bird. Oh, there's the hearth, because we do see that HOTSFrando is on the way to secure the bottom fort. Take the fort. There they go. Bot lane pressure. And Hanzo. Hanzo, are you just... Hanzo, my darling. My love. The love of my life. We're just gonna drag an arrow wherever we want to be, huh? Here it comes! Bam! Oh, but Vom gets... What? Oh, Vom gets into the bunker, but does get eliminated just as the bunker goes down. The Varian gets picked off, and so does the Blaze, and there goes most of the team. It looking like HOTSFrando will be able to secure the game here. Beauty Puppy getting held up by the friendly neighborhoods around it, and yeah, we're going to be getting most likely the game here. I don't think there's a whole lot that these two blue players can do about this. Well, that is an excellent turnaround, I must say. From the first game, I was afraid this was going to be a stomp, but fortunately, we find ourselves going to a game number 3. Taking a look at these numbers here, we got... both these healers doing about the same thing. On the side of damage, we got Zagara doing most of the damage for the side of blue. Phoenix on the side of red. Siege damage, again, for the side of blue, we got Zagara, of course, and Diva doing most of that stuff. Looking at talents, let's see what we got. Anything interesting here? We did get to 20 this game, so we did see play of the game. I think it's funny seeing Hanzo just sitting at the bottom of the map, waiting for something to happen so he can huck a long range arrow. Because it does get stronger the further away you fire the thing. So, like, why not? Let's see. If our flip cover, usually like to see that singularity charge. Interesting. I don't see that a lot. I think you usually see I think the upgrade to salvo. Honestly, I don't know. I could be completely mistaken. I do that a lot. Let's see what else. Pew, pew, pew. And for the kill, oh, I love that talent. I love that talent. Darnassian archer. You get stacking autos and eventually become so powerful that they just die in one hit. It's so funny. But we do have the third game of the series coming online. Let's get into this. Game number 3, we're heading over to Tomb of the Spider Queen, getting picked by team number 1, which is these guys. Alright, Tomb of the Spider Queen. I like this map. This map's kind of fun. And it goes right. Okay, good. I was making sure my band screens are still working, because they were broken last time. I broke them. One of these things is not like the other. Yeah, going over to Tomb of the Spider Queen. A small map that is also fairly macro intensive. You need to be rotating efficiently. You need to be watching the turn-ins. You need to be watching the offlane. There's a lot of things you can do in this map. You can have the offlane double soak. You can go push bottom, push mid. Top is usually the lane to go, since it does have the boss, which is usually win condition or lose condition, as the case may differ. Because as many of us know, throwing on the boss is how you play this map. Wow. Very excited to see this map. I thought I was... Yeah, like I said, I was a little concerned that this was going to be a one-sided stun, but I'm very happy to see we got a game 3. And it looks like we're going to be shoving off shore pretty soon here. Ready, ready? Ready, ready? Ready, ready? Ready, ready.
Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Wow. Okie dokie, let's see what we got here. First band coming in from the side of HOTSFrandos. We're gonna see. Stukov. We're gonna see Stukov, Betty. Right here, right now. Do it. Hit me with it. Interesting to have I was like the map both is seen to play. Yeah, Brexis is interesting. It's the sort of map that a lot of teams don't like and a lot of teams really like. Usually if you have a good offlaner, because the offlane has a lot of impact on the map. Look at that! I'm smart. I'm real smart. Guys. I'm good at this game, okay? Right. Mm-hmm. What are we gonna see here? Gosh, I don't know. I would ban the variant. If it were me, I would ban the variant. Zeratul. Okay, I guess the Zeratul is a threat. I guess we do that. I guess we simply ban the Zeratul. Second ban from TRSG Spice. Anduin. going with the good old, let's just not let them play healer. You want to play healer? How about you just don't? Simply do not. It is as easy as that. But we do have first pick coming on for the side of HOTSFrando.
Need a light.
Okay. We are stealing your blaze! That is a stolen blaze. And that should throw things on its head. We might see an early pick on the variant in that case.
The Crusades
Or, hear me out, we get Johanna. Johanna is excellent on this map. Because she has wave clear. And a lot of other maps too, because she has a lot of things. HOTSFrando getting the next pick. And Taro Madudes and Mephisto. How interesting. Okay, I'm into it. We've usually seen Cutie Puppy rock the Hanzo, but this time we got a Mephisto. That's interesting. Mephisto doesn't have a ton of wave clear, or maybe he does, I don't know. But he's more advantageous and gets his cooldown reductions by hitting enemy heroes with spells. So hitting minions does not give him the ability to get back in there. But if he hits both, that's pretty good. Haronda getting banned out. Okay. Rhaegar is open. Rhaegar is open. Rhaegar is in a weird spot. He's got a good win rate, but he's not, like, oppressive, if you know what I mean. Like, he's got a lot of oomph, but it's tough for me to see it. Because he can just die, right? Like, he can simply just... And it's easy for him to get into a position where... Anyways. Next two picks for the side of Spice. We need an offlaner and we need some damage. Let's go. Offlaner. Damage.
I hear the call.
Alright, last two picks for the side of HOTSFrando. What's it gonna be? We need a healer and we need...
I am the destroyer.
Deathwing. Has anybody considered Deathwing? I don't know about that. Fur. Hey, it's Rhaegar. I don't know about that, because there's still a damage slot open, and the other slot is already filled by Nazeebo, who is a pretty good Deathwing counter. I don't know about the Deathwing. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I don't know about the Deathwing. Killer Fry, what do we got? I would take Greymane into this, personally. If I played Greymane. But which I don't, so we're going with Raynor. Raynor's perfectly fine. Alright. We are in Game 3 of this series. Winner takes all. 1-1, even across the board. Both these teams are looking pretty spicy. One team is a bit spicier, and the other team is a little bit frandier. Frandier. I do my best. Okay, let's see. Johanna, Deckard, Raynor, Nazeebo, and Irael. Nazeebo will do quite a bit of damage because Nazeebo does quite a bit of damage on this map because Nazeebo can get tons of stacks on this map. On the other side, we got Walk Down, Maintain, Blaze, Phoenix, and definitely there's a lot of damage coming out from the side of HOTSFrando, let me tell you hot. I'll tell you hot! Alright. On the side of TRSG Spice, we have Killer Fry on the Raynor, Geek USA on the Deckard, Gola on the Johanna, Blackstormer rocking the Yrel, and Vaughn on the Nazeebo. On the side of HOTSFrandos in the red, we have H. Kawhi on the Rhaegar, Dalsim on the Phoenix, Azriel on the Blaze, Cutie Puppy on
4, 3, 2, 1.
the Mephisto, and Fur walking the big boy Deathwing. Let us see how this goes. Is it definitely in melee mode? Okay, now he's in range mode. You know what? I think I saw that. Oh my god! Blaze, get out of there! Get out of the zombie wall! Get up, Blaze! Oh, knock back out of the root, but into the stun wall by the Urel. Oh, but a tackle! Oh, look how low they're getting, and that's Rainer down. And Azrael is fairly low, but is able to get out of there. Black Stormer is also getting kind of low, but is able to walk out of there. Gets back in. Oh, this might be a dead Urel. This is looking to be a dead Urel, ladies and gentlemen. But she has the jump, and she's out of there! That's what I like to see. Only one death from the initial engagement by the side of TRSG Spice, but one death in the early game doesn't mean squat. Because we got lanes to pick up and spider booties to collect. Both these teams looking to pick up their stuff. Nazebo looking to pick up his stacks. Rainer looking to pick up his stacks. Okay. Oh, a gank on the Deathling. This doesn't usually turn out that well, does it? Yeah, druid him, see what happens. He's fine. He's definitely. You know, on the top lane. Whoop! Oh, Blaze gets the stun onto the Nazebo. A little bit of tackle, a little bit slow. 50 damage. Ah, yeah, there we go. Blaze lands the kill with the fire strings. Bot lane, we do have TRSG Spice picking up the siege camp for technically free, I guess. But it's not free. You kind of trade Nazebo's fight for that, but you know. Bye, Deathwing. See you later. You know, one thing I've learned about Deathwing is when you hear his roars, that's when the player is looking at that spot on the screen. His roars are localized to wherever the player is looking at. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that fascinating? Isn't that cool? I think that's really cool. Oh, looking for some damage onto the Nazebo, but until he gets himself stuck into a zombie wall. It does go down, but I think he's quite done. But Gola, oh, we traded the Nazebo's life for Gola's quest. Well done. Well done. Equal exchange. It gets in there, gets the smack, and gets the hell out of there. Good luck, Nazebo. Have fun. Have fun with your steps. Oh, fighting into the spell armor camp. It doesn't usually work out pretty well. But the guy is just about dead. Rah, rah, rah. Gotta say, Flex. Oh. Oh, big tackle onto the Johan. Johan does puppy unstoppable. Zombie Boy comes out. Azrael is a little bit flexed. Oh, look at them rubies! Get them rubies, Dorla! Yeah, full health, let's go! I get real excited about rubies. Oh, there's the 4-man Gola once again finding themselves in a rotation. That is a little bit suspect. But it is Johanna, so they can just walk away. Oh, but look at those rubies! Look at all those! Look at those rubies! There's so many of them! Drink them! Drink! Oh, here we go. Big tackle onto the back line. Killer Fry gets a little bit low. There's some Mephisto damage coming up, but we do have rubies in the front line. Gola drinking them rubies, but Killer Fry is so low, gonna get... Ooh, loses yet another stack from his level 1 quest. Doesn't have a lot of stuff to go on. Oh, Deathwing looking for a little bit of damage, and there it goes! Deathwing, kill secured! Ladies and gentlemen, Fur coming in with a final blow on the Johanna. Kill secured. There we go, Black Stormer getting that out of there with her instant mount ability. Look at that, picking up the level 7 talent, Divine Speed, able to mount instantly for additional movement speed. I like that talent, I think it's neat. Rubies, baby! Drink them up! Offlink Deathwing is such an interesting beast. root onto the front line. This still, like, we're just knocking away at them. Oh, big root. They're stunned from the blaze and knocked back into the zombie wall. And look at all those rubies all the way back there. Unfortunately, looks like we're going to have a dead Nazeeba who's not able to get within range of the rubies. And there they go. Rubies are dead. Sad rubies. Real sad rubies. And HOTSFrandos getting the first turn-in of the game, and oh, we're going real deep for this Rainer. How many stacks you got left there, buddy? It's 4 decks, right? Yeah, okay. Slaughter the blue team! It's so weird hearing them announce colors. I think you keep pushing in here. I think you just want to go for the keep. Okay, your call. I mean, securing all the forts is good too. You know, that might actually be better because being a little bit in more control of macro for all the lanes is pretty important. It's boss lane too. I don't know. As long as you're getting value, I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. For body blocking the hell out of Blackstorm. While the rest of the team rolls in from behind, there's the tackle from Blaze and Deathwing flying in. Blackstorm is almost certainly dead here. There they go. Off laner has been defeated. And bottom 4 will be going over to the side of HOTSFrandos, and all those spider gems have been lost to time. Yeah. Another turning is online for the side of HOTSFrandos, and the TRSG Spice is not in possession of turn because the Urel has been defeated. Show no mercy. TRSG Spice picking up their own Bruther camp. HOTSFrandos doing the same thing. HOTSFrandos is a little bit ahead. 10s are online, so we have Endurance of Hate, Ancestral Healing, Purification, Salvo, Bunker Drop, and Bellowing Roar. On the side of TRSG Spice, we have Falling Sword, Stay Well and Listen, Rainer's Raiders, Gargantuan, and Ardent Defender. Neat. Someone's pinging the top turn. It might be the blue team, might be the red team. I honestly don't know. Are the pings color-coded for me? Oh, Blackstorm again, a little bit cut out. There comes Endurance of Hate, does not land on anything. Another Blaze Tackle does not land on anything. We're getting real low here. Root lands on Blaze, Blaze pops, bunkered up into Panic. There's a Fear from Deathwing, does not quite land on anything significant. Fire Breath comes out. You get the picture. This is great for the side of TRSG Space because that is all their abilities online. However, oh, need to get low. Get in there. There's some rubies all the way back there. Blackstorm does get most of them. There is a handful left, but they do get expired. Gola gets back in there saying, wait a minute, there's rubies? But there is no more rubies to be had. Rubies are gone. Deathwing is in the air currently. Cannot land for another 25 seconds, as you can see at the top right of the screen. Deathwing's fancy nice little overlay thing added with the brand new inclusion of the... what's his face new overlay? It's new and it's fancy. Wait, maybe I'm... oh, that's Fear. That's Fear. That's a screaming thing. My mistake.
My magic is yours.
HOTSFrandos does get turned in and is looking to get some damage out there. Oh, big root from the Deckard. Phoenix gets Ancestral, excuse me, big root from the side of your... from the Mephisto. Lands Deckard. Deckard gets out of there. Look at all those little spider gems. Gola running out to get him. Blaze comes out. Just about gets a little bit more damage out there. Big stun from Deathwing lands onto the Jimmy, and that is the last stack of Jimmy's level 1 talents. Gone. Well, now Jimmy just has free range of damage every once. However, Nazeeba, not quite. Can Nazeeba get out of there? He does get tackled. A little bit of damage coming out. There's the Salvo trying to get the last little damage off Nazeeba, and that is what happens. I can't believe there was definitely coming to secure the bottom keep. Get get some more macro pressure, and this could be game. This is a fairly early game, so death timers are fairly low, so TRSG Spice does have a chance to make it up here. But HOTSFrandos does have the opportunity to keep the heat on. Securing all the forts, which is perfectly fine. Most likely going for boss plate. That's what I would do in their situation. Go for the boss plate. Yoshi Spice does not have a whole lot of opportunity to contest that. They do have to get these lanes clear. If they do decide to contest that, they are sacrificing a little bit of core damage, but it's looking like this is what they gotta do. Deathwing has left and is in the air. Will be arriving sometime soon. Spice does get the turning, then they do know for sure that the boss is going. There comes Deathwing. Here comes Deathwing looking to body block. Gola is way in there. The backline is way back there. There's the Durance coming out, landing on 3 targets. Killer Fight getting solo from the Mephisto damage. Durance pick comes out, and the boss is still active, whacking away at HOTSFrandos, and there goes Deathwing. Deathwing is down. Gola also low. Oh, huge zombie wolf from Zito. Zito kills the Phoenix. Jimmy does go down, but Mephisto does go down. The boss is active. But this is looking real good for TRSG Spice. There is only 2 left for HOTSFrandos, and I do not think that they have the opportunity to keep this. And if they stay around like Asgard is doing right now, they are down. That is a turnaround and a half for TRSG Spice. Ooh, spicy. Boss and Webweavers pushing in all the lanes. Get the turn in. I don't know what took HOTSFrandos so long to clear the boss. Maybe the boss call was a bit greedy. Maybe we needed the Deathwing damage to help out. I'm not sure. In either case, this is looking pretty spicy, dare I say, for HOTSFrandos. Deathwing coming down in the middle of the backline. That's a little bit spicy. Mephisto Durance coming out, lands on 1, 2. There's the fallen sword trying to save him a little bit. Blackstorm is so low, cannot quite get the hit. Fighter doesn't get a whole lot. It looks like this boss is gonna secure the keep. Maybe? Can we land this stun? One more thing? There we go. There we go. Boss does secure top keep for the side of Spice. HOTSFrandos is down 1 top keep. And now we are back to a point in the game where things are relatively even if you ignore the kill count. Blaze Tackle comes in, does not quite land on anything. There's the stun from Deathwing, also doesn't land on anything. Oh, we had another turn in. Okay, TRSG Spice had yet another turn ready to go. The tackle does not come out. Bunker drop comes down. Deathwing is in the air, not quite able to do a whole lot there. And here comes the spider wave. TRSG Spice securing as much buildings as they can for as little cost as possible. HOTSFrandos decides they need to deal with top lane because that is the win condition lane, and having a spider in that lane is a bit. Deathwing trying to get some damage out there. He does not. That is not a flame build Deathwing, so he does not exactly have a whole lot of threat with the conflagration. Or the talent that he gets from conflagration. Oh, huge damage burst from Mephisto. Johanna gets absolutely blasted. Oh my god, the Blaze Tackle does the damage. Blackstormer trying to get out of there, does have the faster mount, so is able to escape. The rest of the team of TRSG Spice does get out of there. Ooh, my goodness. Very, very close game number 3 here. I thought it was getting very much in close on the side of HOTSFrandos, which it still technically is, as there is no structures for the side of Spice. But HOTSFrandos is able to have seen some deaths. A lot of the team from TRSG Spice hearthing for that sweet, sweet bananas. Looks like HOTSFrandos is peering at the bottom camp. Probably thinks the enemy team is there. They are not, so they decide to take it. And what is Spice to do here? Mid lane, clashing. Top lane, clashing. There is a lot of pressure. They should deal with these catapults because that's going to be an issue if nobody deals with it. And dealing with it, we are, but 20s are online for both these teams, or just HOTSFrandos actually. They're ways away. Oh my goodness, TRSG Spice, they're ways away. So we got Mimic, we got Farseer's Blessing, Singularity Trait, Arrival of a God, and Fortified Bunker for the side of HOTSFrandos. TRSG Spice is in a bit of a bind here because they need the 20s, and we got a bunch of lanes marching down to the core. And the fight is not what they want, but they cannot quite do a whole lot without getting the fight. Meanwhile, HOTSFrandos is marching their way down top lane. Looking for something. A fight is what they want, and it is not what TRSG Spice wants, but they can't ignore these core pushes. Spice just clearing the flames, trying to keep the pressure out, get the soak. That's all they really need to do. Backline safely as far back as they can. HOTSFrandos has found the opportunity. They found an opening. They were looking for something, trying to get it. Not quite able to secure it. Blackstorm looking for some disruption. Definitely comes down, lands directly on the Zebo, and the Zebo is almost certainly dead. Does pop Ice Block, but that is a... Oh, can he get out of there? Yes, he can, with the help of some falling sword Johanna. Can the rest of the team get up? Blackstorm looking so low. That is a downed Urel. Oh, that is unfortunate. And the downed Johanna. But can the Deafling get up? Deafling gets shredded in that zombie wolf from all of that damage. Oh, big stun from the Blaze. There's an Ancestral coming onto the Blaze. And there's a second Ancestral getting on 2 hit points back. This is a 3v4 defense. HOTSFrandos a little bit rough. Miak trying to get the damage out. Oh, Blaze getting real low. Shields aren't even off the core yet, and Blaze does need to scamper right out of there. Core is down to 86%. Oh, Duran's coming out. Does not land on anything. That is very good to see for this Spice team. Oh, but a big tackle stun lands on the Raynor, and Raynor is down. Nazebo does finish his stacks, hits 20, picks up the talent, but not quite enough in time. And that should be game. Deckard is the sole survivor. And GG's. Oh, that is spicy as hell. But we do see HOTSFrandos picking up the last W on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Very exciting games. Let's see if we can get some people in for an interview. Beans. Yeah, some very, very close games. Let's swap over the talent screen because I think my thingy is still a bit broken.
Done. Sergeant Scoops is here.
Oh,
Howdy, howdy, y'all.
nice.
Hello.
How is everyone feeling tonight?
We won our first match.
Well done, you guys.
Our first match.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I gotta say, that was an excellent series. That was a pleasure to cast.
Oh, yes.
We're looking forward to watch the cast ourselves.
Yeah, it was lots of fun. So let's go over these games real quick here. So game 1 took us to
Infernal Shrines.
Infernal Shrines, and that was when TRSG Spice brought out a pretty scary variant combo, and they had dominance for most of the game there. Were you scared at all of them bringing out the same sort of wombo combo for the rest of the series?
Well, we did see during the draft on the next games that some of the staples they used during that first match were coming back, such as Blaze, Variant, and the lockdowns that we were able to create during the first game. So it was a concern, but we focused our bans on what we really wanted to avoid. Like we didn't want to start suddenly banning Variant and get Zeratul in our way. So I guess we were just more informed about the playstyle we were going to face, and that's how we decided to respond.
All right, fair enough, fair enough. So let's talk about Game 2 on Dragonshire. Actually, one thing I want to ask is I saw a lot of Zeratul bans going out. Is that something you scouted, or is that something you just don't want to deal with?
Both.
So we scouted one of them. I think he had a lot of games in Storm League on Zeratul. And we were playing a lot of squishy backlines, so we just didn't want to deal with it either.
Fair enough, yep. I get it. Anyway, so yeah. Game 2 took us to Zeratul, so that was your guys' map pick. Am I correct in that?
You're correct.
Dragonshire was our pick, yeah.
Yeah. What their strategy you were trying to get, or was that like a counter pick for what they usually play?
I think it's one of their weaker maps, and we also wanted to split their team up because in game 1, when they were deathballing, it was kind of scary.
I see. So yeah, game 2 they also swapped I don't know if you guys noticed, they swapped the Variant and the Blaze players. So it was main tank Blaze.
I missed that.
Yeah,
I missed that too. Uh-oh.
I was gonna ask if you guys noticed that, but yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was a bit confused why they would do that, though, but oh well.
Yeah, for sure. I don't remember a whole lot of anything else that happened in that game. You guys had pretty good control of all the lanes. You had good rotations, but let's talk about Tomb of the Spider Queen. That one was extremely exciting. So you guys had dominance for most of the beginning of the game, but it turned around when you guys tried to take boss. So if you were able to rewind time, what would you do differently at that point?
We would probably when they were invading in, we talked about it. We probably should have just turned our attention to their invade and then not worry about boss so much. We kind of got a little bit split focus there, but it's okay. We learn from our mistakes.
Yeah, for sure. And it did get a little risky because that could have been a lot more trouble because they also turned in the spiders and stole the boss from you.
Yes, fortunately for that, we still had both the fourth and the keep in that lane, and so we were able to. We could not save the keep. It was taken, but there was no threat against score, and we were well enough ahead in XP before this unfortunate event happened, so that we still had a slight lead, like a half of a lead before after the bus was cleared. So we were just focusing on not dying and making sure we can hang on to that small lead for the end game.
Awesome. Well, you guys did a very good job of holding on to the game and eventually just having 20s and maintaining map pressure. So well done with that. Do you guys have any highlights of the game you'd like to point out?
I think in game 2, I had a really big dragon arrow on our siege camp. I wasn't sure if it was a 3-man wipe or a 4-man wipe that came after.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, those are some good dragon arrows. I saw you just hanging out where the bot camp is, just waiting for a place to shoot a dragon arrow.
Chilling.
That was extremely fun. But yeah, so I don't have anything more, so if you guys have any shoutouts you'd like to make, the floor is yours.
Well, here's a shout out to all of our team subs that have been watching on the sidelines and supporting us. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Bacon. Thank you, Grizz. And thank you, everyone else, other subs that have been helping us, and all the other teams that have been really supportive with our scrims. And also our coaches. Thank you so much for supporting us. It's been a rough ride, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
Well, you guys had an awesome set of games, so thank you very much for playing, and good luck in the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that is all I have for you guys today. So thank you everyone for stopping by to hang out. And yeah, let's see if we can get anybody over to raid. Who can we throw you guys at? Are you currently live? Unfortunately. Yeah. It doesn't look like we have anybody. Oh, wait. I'm looking at the wrong... I'm looking at the wrong thing. Are you live? Yeah, boy. Okay, this is where we're going. Right. Ow. Yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by, and have a great time. See you later.